final team here, they are 5-1 as well. Crazy is New York Giants. And, heading into last Sunday, when they played the Packers, a friend of mine is a big Packers fan. I was talking to him, like, if the Packers lose, I don't think it's a big deal. I think if the Giants win, it kind of proves to me, like, wow, the Giants might kind of be for real because, they had so many players out. After that win, they were 4-1, and then maybe, people start kind of jumping on that, hype train for the Giants. They play an overrated Ravens team, but the Ravens aren't bad. They're a good team, but they are overrated. They defeat the Ravens. They play this Ravens team very, very good. Now, when you go to the Giants, they're 5-1. I want to say they're contenders, but all 5 of the wins are by one possession. But like we just said, like they're barely squeaking by. Their wins are against the Titans. The Titans started 0-2 and looked like crap the first 2 weeks, but now they're picking it up. They beat the Panthers. Anybody can beat the Panthers right now. They beat the Bears. The Bears have a couple wins. I don't know how. They have one of the worst rosters in the NFL. And then they beat the Packers and the Ravens, 2, good teams. I'm going to say pretenders for now, but it just is crazy to me how much coaching can do with a team. When you look at this Giants team has a nearly identical roster compared to last season. And look what Brian Daboll has done, to this Giants team and Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones has played some really good football despite still having a freaking horrible offensive line. Brian Daboll was a huge reason for Josh Allen's development with the Bills. He got the best of Josh Allen, and now he's getting the best into Daniel Jones. I think Brian Daboll, as of right now, is definitely somebody who should be in for contention for Coach of the Year. But right now, I'm going to say pretenders for the Giants. I think it's close, but just the fact all of those games are one possession, if there's just one bad play by Daniel Jones, again, this team could be maybe like 2-3 or 3-2 right now. They're good, but I don't think they're that good. I'm going to say the pretenders.
Yeah, completely agree. I also want to say contenders, but I'm just not sold yet. Kind of with that poor offensive line, and while Daniel Jones is already having his best year so far, he didn't suddenly turn into an elite quarterback, even though he's playing better, mostly because of Brian Daboll and how he's developed. There's just they keep having one possession games. He's going to get outdueled by better quarterbacks. So I think we're going to see that later in the season, where while they win early, eventually defenses are going to figure it out. They're going to contain Daniel Jones. Then Daniel Jones, while I have been impressed with him, just won't be able to step up. And I hope I'm wrong because I really like Daboll. And to be frank, I am kind of rooting for Daniel Jones just because of all the criticism he's received with the very poor coaching. But I think eventually the talent's going to get caught up to the Giants and they're going to start losing more.
And it's interesting because before they won yesterday, the last time the Giants started 4-1, they finished the season 8-8 and missed the playoffs. So, they could possibly, still miss the playoffs, I guess. But when you look at this NFC right now, I feel like if you get 9 wins in the NFC, that's pretty much a virtual lock that you're in the playoffs. This NFC is not like the AFC. But with the Giants, it is interesting. Like they're playing really, really good. I am very interested to see if they can keep it up or not.